Today, Martin Sheen arrived at this London studio. He's a Hollywood legend who starred as the president in The West Wing and was the lead in the greatest war film ever, Apocalypse Now. But how will he cope hosting his own entertainment show?
I can't talk to you now, I'm doing a show.
Let's find out, because now it's time for... The Sunday Night Project! With me, Justin Lee Collins. Alan Carr. Music from Daniel Merriweather. But please welcome our host, Mr. Martin Sheen!
Thank you so very much. Good evening and welcome to the Sunday Night Project. So, your man Gordon Brown says it upsets him when he's portrayed as fat in political cartoons. He put a stop to it. He said he wants to curry favor with the artists. Sorry, I think he actually said, curry. All right, some royal news now. You know, despite splitting from his longtime girlfriend, Chelsea, only a few days ago, all the signs suggest that Prince Harry has put himself back on the market. And finally, Al-Qaeda has started broadcasting on YouTube. Yes, you know, and I thought it would all be the same old stuff, you know, we're going to kill you wretched infidels. But it turns out that they like the same wacky stuff that we do. Okay, thank you. Let's move along with the show, and please welcome tonight's musical guest. It's Daniel Merriweather.
Martin Sheen, everybody.
Daniel, was that your latest hit?
Well, yeah, it's my latest song. Do you like it?
You're not going to sing anything?
Well, that then wasn't, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to sing a little later for you, though.
Okay, swell. Yeah. All the best.
Does feel a little bit like having the president with us today, doesn't it? Fans of The West Wing, of course, will know you as President Bartlett. This show ran for, was it 8 seasons, Martin?
7 seasons, but who's counting?
So let's talk about the role, because I understand that when you got the part for the pilot show, it was only supposed to be a very small role, and then they loved you in the pilot, so they fleshed it out a bit. Is that true?
Well, in fact, yeah, I only was hired the first season to do maybe 1 episode every 4 or 5. And then we made the pilot, and it played for the network, and they were stunned with the visual of the Oval Office. And they realized that that was the only office that people had an idea who worked there, and they wanted to know who was playing that guy, and so I was invited to have a bigger part.
When the show first aired, I believe Clinton was still in power, wasn't he?
Oh, yes, he was.
Was he a fan of
Oh, God, yes. He up until November 4th, he still referred to me as, Martin, you're still my president. He did, actually. He was a big fan of the show, and he came to the set a couple of times and visited with us, and I visited him on his set before his show closed.
Did you notice any change when George Bush got in?
Oh, God,
was he
yes.
so friendly to
oh,
you?
Dear, no. You know, in fact, all of the people on our show were invited to come meet their equivalents in the real White House, and I was asked not to come, thank God.
You're kidding me.
No, yeah, it was an embarrassment. I had worked against him. I had worked very hard during the campaign, and I knew what we were in for. Yeah.
You know, by all accounts, something like 75% of Americans actually said that they would prefer you as president.
Well, during that time, you know, who could blame them, you know?
Do you know, we've got a clip of your first ever scene in the West Wing and the last ever scene that you did.
Oh,
have a look at this.
Okay.
May I ask you a question, sir?
Of course.
If our children can buy pornography on any street corner for $5, isn't that too high a price to pay for free speech?
No.
Really?
On the other hand, I do think that $5 is too high a price to pay for pornography.
What are you thinking about?
Tomorrow.
How does it make you feel watching that?
I get a bit nostalgic. It was one of the best times of my life. I enjoyed every minute and every person in that show.
Martin, I have to take issue with you, though, with one thing from that clip.
Yeah, what's that?
$5 is not bad for porn.
With a credit crunch as well, you think it'd be cheaper, wouldn't you? Even perverts need a break.
Martin, who's been your favourite president of all time?
In my lifetime,
Yeah.
of course, it's John Kennedy. And the character of Jed Bartlett was based
Imagine
loosely.
if we could be in the West Wing.
Yeah.
It's my final day in office, and all that's left to do is offer a few pardons and then hand over to the new young president. Pardon. Right. On with meeting the new young president. Come in. Ow, what the hell are you doing?
I'm the new young president.
President Obama.
Al, we can't do Obama impressions in a sketch yet. It's far too early in the administration.
Yes, we can.
No, we can't, Al. You'll offend Martin and a nice ladies and gentlemen.
All right, don't worry about Martin. He's coming in as Obama too.
Come in.
Ooh. Hello, Ducky.
What are you doing? You're supposed to come in as Obama, like me.
Obama? I thought you said a bummer.
You morons! Martin, what do you think of the real new President, Barack?
I adore him. I think it's a real chance for some changes that we couldn't have imagined, you know, just a year ago.
Did you really believe that he was going to get in at the start, you know, when he was campaigning? Did you think that this could actually happen?
I, frankly, had not the slightest doubt, you know. I guess it was more hope, and I wanted it to be true, but so did half the country. You know.
Daniel Merriweather is here, everybody, upstairs. And Mark Ronson, of course. Mark, are you a fan of Apocalypse Now?
I am a fan.
Come on. Favourite scene?
When you're in your underpants dancing in front of the mirror.
Whoa! Dan, what are you going to be doing for us later on, Dan?
I'm gonna play my new song called Change.
Okay, Daniel Merriweather, everybody.
Coming up, Alan will be joining me for the Sunday Night News. Don't go anywhere.
Doomsday scenario is a little less at the pump for Texaco and Shell. This isn't a time for people who say there aren't any energy alternatives just because they can't think of any. This is a time for American heroes, and we reach for the stars.
Yeehaw! Great speech there, Bartlett.
Oh, shit! I'm at the wrong rally.
Hot dog to hear what else that boy has to say in part 2, shit. Welcome back to the Sunday Night Project. I'm Justin Lee Collins. Here's Alan Carr and Martin Sheen with the Sunday Night News.